So I recently got a lot of questions from my last video of like what I look for in a breeder or how I found my breeder. So I wanted to just give you an idea of what I did when I was researching my breeder. So one of the things that I did is I researched on YouTube, I researched on Google, Instagram, and TikTok. And this is not knocking breeders on TikTok because not all of them are, but most of the people I saw that was flim-flamming was from TikTok. Saw people getting scammed out of their deposit. I'll tell you the biggest telltale, and I'm not saying some people pups may be a little cheaper than others, but maybe look on Google and see what people are saying a Corso puppy would cost. And if you see a consistent amount and then all of a sudden you see an extremely low account like on TikTok or like we got these puppies for $500, that's a sign right there that you might want to look elsewhere. So I shifted kind of my search and I started looking heavily on Instagram, and that's where I found my breeder. What I did like is that they had a website. For one, I already looked through their Instagram page and saw the video. Like I looked at comments in their Instagram of people who already like got pups from them. I also looked at their Google and saw reviews, and that was very helpful. But in their bio, they had a website and it was very professional. It had their locations, it had pictures of previous litters that they had. And there were still some questions that I had, and I wanted to make sure that this was a legit business and a legit breeder. I ended up emailing the breeder. They answered all of my questions. How much is the deposit? Will you be sharing videos of the female as she's pregnant and how things are going? They were responsive. They told me how the process would work. And they said, yes, we will share videos. They sent me videos throughout the whole process. I think I paid a deposit like in May, and I got videos all the way until Thor was born. Those are some of the things that I did. So I saw that they had a website. I saw that they had legitimate videos, comments from people who had got puppies from them before. They had Google reviews. They had email address that they were responsive to. They sent me videos throughout the process while the mom was pregnant. They sent me videos once Thor was born. They told me what they were feeding them, things like that. Once we went to pick them up, gave us a package, gave us all the paperwork and everything that we needed, gave us like the bloodline, the history, and all of that. I share my breeder's information in our training guide, so you can find all those details there. And I know there's some people who encourage you to rescue or adopt. Yes, if you are more of a person that wants to rescue or adopt, by all means do that. After doing my research on this breed, it was better for me to start young. And these are the tips that I did when I was looking for a breeder. Just be aware of those scammers because they out there. So be aware. I hope this helps. You ready to eat? Yes, let's go.